Well, today I'm going to go down to a neighbor's house where I found when I was walking Carly one day this rose. It looks like it's a shrub rose, purple, but it just has the greatest fragrance. And so I asked her one day if she minded if I took some cuttings, and she said, no, go ahead. So we're gonna wander down there today and take some cuttings from this rose. Okay, Carly, wait. Carly, wait. Okay, Carly, wait. One of the gardens that I enjoy watching as I take Carly for her walks is coming up here on the corner. These people have established kind of a natural garden they've got some rudbeckias and some cactus. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to, good morning, to show you this garden.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Look at that cactus and this. There's some echinacea.
Wow, that is something else, Gretchen.
Isn't that pretty? Look at this.
Oh my God, really look at the detail there.
Okay, let's go across, Carly. Come on, Carly, let's find Dad. Well, here we are at the house with the rose bush that I have so enjoyed. And we'll take a look at it. First, we have to take a smell. It just has such great fragrance. So I've got a plastic bag here. What we need to do is find some growth that hasn't had well, let's see here. Boy, it has been blooming, blooming, blooming. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to take a chunk of this right here.
Now explain to us, why did you select that over one right next to it?
Because I've got some pieces here that haven't had a flower on, and that's long enough. I can remove these leaves down here and have a good enough chunk to start.
All right, wonderful. So you were looking for something that didn't have a flower and had new growth on it.
Yeah. So let's see, we can find some more here too. What I cut, there's a good one. Well, that was a nice walk. Carly got a walk and we got our cuttings. So we're gonna come into the greenhouse. And I want you to come on in the greenhouse. I have a surprise. It was a surprise for me. Now it's a surprise for you. Well, much to our surprise, we have a volunteer tomato growing here in the greenhouse. And it selected a great place to grow right here on the edge. And we'll train it up this post, and maybe we can have tomatoes this winter. We'll just see. I don't know what kind of a tomato is. My guess is it's probably a Sweet 100. We'll know pretty soon. And I'll keep it trimmed on this side. And we have this, I guess it's probably parachute cord. And what I'll do is when it gets up to here, I'll just start winding it around the parachute cord.
That sounds like a good idea. Now you're going to show us how to do these cuttings. I'm interested in that.
Now, you know, normally when I do planting, I use about half and half. So I've got a mixture here of half and half. So that's half potting soil and half vermiculite, or not vermiculite, perlite. You could use vermiculite, either one will work. But cuttings really don't need nourishment. They need good drainage and moisture. Well, the good thing about perlite is it provides drainage, but while it's providing drainage, it also absorbs water. So it helps keep it moist, but it's not sitting in water. And if it sits in water, it will rot. So we'll I like to put a little dirt in there to give it structure. And I like to use a square about like this. So we'll fill that up. Okay, so now I've got my dirt in here. I'm going to take out one of my pieces of rose. Let's move this over here. So I'm going to take a knife and see, now this had a blossom on it, so I won't use it. This did not have a blossom on it. It's perfect. So let's see here. I think what I'm going to do is strip this. If you leave too many leaves on, what it does is it just allows more surface area for the moisture to escape. And we don't want that, so we want to get rid of a lot of these leaves. And then I'll even take these.
All right.
And that's about right.
Okay, and now what do you do?
Now I'm going to take and measure. That looks about like the right length, but I want my cut to be right below one of these nodules where the leaves were, because that's the most likely place for you to get roots. So we'll take a knife. I could have a sharper knife. I need to take this in the house and sharpen it a little. Now what you want to do too is you put it right next to the edge.
And the corners work pretty good, don't they?
Yeah, the corners, because close to the plastic causes them again to lose less moisture. So what I'll do is I'll put one in all four corners. Okay, I've got all four of my cuttings, and we do want to leave some leaf on there because you need a little nutrition, and those leaves will feed the roots. So now we need to finish filling this up. So I will fill this up with perlite. Clear to the top. And now I need to water it, so I'm going to set that down in there.
How often do you water?
You know, I put a bag over it, and so as long as I'm getting little droplets of water along the bag, I don't water it.
Got it.
But once I can kind of see it drying out, and I'm not getting any condensation, then I will try to water it a bit. Now the greenhouse is really hot, so I don't want to keep it in here. So I am going to take it into the house. So in order to do that, I'm going to get one of these little things here.
You're going to put it on the grow lights in the porch, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't even think it needs grow lights. It's going to get enough light just being in there.
Sure.
Now, the next thing I have to do is I'm going to take the same bag and I will put it over it. And that makes a little propagating greenhouse. And when you use the Ziploc, then you can Ziploc it so that it's fairly tight around there.
Wow, what a good idea.
And there's my little propagating.
Your baby greenhouse.
Yeah. So now I'll take it in the house and set it in the sunroom on the table in there, so that it can get a little indirect light, more consistent temperature. Well, my last task of the day is in the berry patch. It is summer here, so it gets hot. So now is a good time to be in the berry patch because it's pretty shaded in the morning. But the blueberries are starting to come on really good. So I'm going to pick some blueberries this morning and then I'll call it a day. So thank you for joining me this morning at Gretchen's Garden and Greenhouse. And have a good day. Bye.